What's going on, guys? Welcome back for a new week with Chris and Tooth Notary. Yes, I am back again. And before I start, as usual, I hope all you guys are out there having a great week. Everyone's thriving. You're out there helping people, and you're getting those calls to your phone. I always come, and everyone on social media always come with the good. But I thought for this session, I would come and go a different direction and give the bad. And let me explain what I mean by that. Some people may say, what's great? Give me the great things about being a mobile notary. But tonight, I want to come to you and let you know some of the bad things that come along with being a notary. I had someone reach out to me and ask me that question of what are the pros and cons, and they wanted to know more of the cons than the pros. So I said, you know what, let me break it down and list a few things that I may consider being a con for being a mobile notary. I would say the first thing that may be considered a con or something that I don't like about mobile notary is it's not consistent as I would like. Yes, we get a lot of business, but it's going to be a lot of days where you're just not going to get any calls. It may be the middle of the month. There may not be any school activities going on where kids and parents need notarizations. So it's going to be some down times where you're not going to get any calls for notary. So that's the only thing. I would love to be able to sit here and say that Monday through Sunday that I'm getting 10 calls a day. That would be awesome, but it's not going to be like that. At least not where I am. And I'm in a pretty big populated city. So I guess it just depends where you are. But for the most part, that's one of the things that is not going to be consistent. Every week, you're going to be getting 80 calls, 60 calls or something like that. So if I could change and snap my fingers and change something, that would be one thing where I just have my phone blowing up all the time. And plus, you got other notaries in the city that you're working in also who's out there doing it too. So that could cut down on some of your call time also. But hey, that's just part of the game. Don't let that sweat you. Like I said, once you get yourself out there and your name starts ringing, your company name starts ringing, it won't be an issue. Let me see. Another thing that I would say that bothers me about being a mobile notary would be, I guess, the no-shows. I don't have a lot of those anymore, but in the beginning, I did have some issues where you may have no-shows. And this was before I got everything in order where I knew the areas and stuff that I wanted to serve. So say, for instance, I drove somewhere maybe 20 minutes that was outside of my zip code or the area that I want to work to meet a person. I get there and then they don't show up. And not only that, but you give them a ring and then they ghost you and won't even answer the phone when you call. So that's wasted time, that's wasted gas, and that's money you didn't earn by going way out there. And that's a two-way trip. You got to go there and you got to come back. So that was one thing that would piss me off about the mobile notary game when I first started, was the no-shows, and especially if I drove a long distance. If I'm just going on in my zip code, it's 5 minutes away, it really don't bother me because, like I say, it's near me. It's when I have to go all the way around on the other side of town to knock out something and then they don't show. Like I say, I love doing my job and I love having my notary business, so I don't really have a lot of things that I can say is a negative about being a mobile notary. Of course, it's going to be gas, I guess, if you want to say that. But if you're making money, you got to put money back into your business. So gas, that's just expected that you're going to have to pay for gas, because you know why? You are a damn mobile notary. That means you're in a vehicle if you're mobile. So I can't consider it really a negative, but you are going to be paying and spending more on gas than if you were just going to your job and coming back home or something like that. Let me think here. Let me think. Other than that, well, that's not a negative. I was finna say the times like where when you just say, for instance, you've been out, you just got home 8 o'clock, You're there with your family. You just got through eating. You think your day is done. You sit down on that couch or whatever you're going to do, going to your man cave or your she shed to just chill. Like I said, you took your shower, you think you're done, and you know what? The phone starts ringing. And it's somebody that's calling, needing a notary. Like I said, I don't mind that because I'm going to go and get it. That's just my mentality. But that may be a negative for some, that if you think you're done for the day and you're sitting there and then all of a sudden someone calls and then you got to go back out. Now, I am a 24-hour, 24/7 operating business. So I really can't complain if somebody calls, because that's what I got advertised on my Google page, that I'm 24/7. So when they call, I gotta go. Now, if you don't want to have to worry about those type of issues, then make sure that you set up your times on Google, your start time and your cutoff time, and then, hey, you don't got to worry about it. When people search and find your name, they'll see that, hey, Joe Blow works from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and it says closed now. So they're not going to call you anyway, so you wouldn't have to worry about that. But if you are set up on a 24/7 listing on your Google page, hey, get up and go. That's what's going to separate a lot of people from being successful in this business and being out of business. Will you get up when you don't want to? I get up and go. It doesn't stop me. But will you get up and go? That's the question. Do you want to be successful, or do you want to just say, hey, I got a side hustle that I do every now and then that nobody knows about? It's up to you. I can't force you to do what you're going to do. You're going to do what you're going to do. So I would say those are the only things that, like I said, I can think of that would be considered negative. Like I said, everything else is a blessing. And I love doing it. Like I said, if you don't love it, then don't get into being a mobile notary, because you're going to half-ass. You're not going to fill out your forms right. People are going to be able to tell when you meet them because of the attitude you have. Make sure you love doing this and that you're in it 100%, because if not, move out the way and let somebody else do it. So this week, like I said, I just want to come to you guys and name a couple of cons. Like I said, I don't have a million things. I guess you probably wouldn't even want to listen to me or want to get into being a mobile notary if I was listing 35 fucking things that that's wrong or negative or that I hate about being a notary. Hell, I would be wasting my time if I could come up with a list that long about something that I'm doing every day. So that's it, guys. I just wanted to come with that. I hope everybody, like I said in the beginning, is doing good, having a great week. And until next time, y'all hold it down. And make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button for me so we can keep continuing to grow together. And also, you'll get notified once I drop videos. Like I said, I don't drop videos every 5 or 10 minutes. But when I do, I would love for you to be able to get notified that I'm coming out with something new, so you can check me out. And like I said, I can handle criticism. So if you don't like some of these videos that I'm putting out there, or if you say, oh, Chris, he's full of bullshit, I can find what he's talking about anywhere. You probably can, but leave it in the comment section down there so I can hear it and see what changes I need to make anyways. Thick skin doesn't bother me. So until next time, guys, thanks for checking me out, and I'm out. Peace.